Hey, everybody. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. Yes, that's right. It's time for Sarcastic Distractions, the interesting podcast for interesting people. Featuring, as always, the Gentleman Society of Podcasting. Myself, Harvey. My heterosexual life mate, Dave.
Yellow.
The ever-loving, Dave. AJ.
Oh,
I messed that up.
Wow.
Well, they only do that sometimes if you've accidentally made a mistake with the
That's right. They yes. And yes, that is exactly what we're talking about today, is the topic of fireworks.
And not the song by Katy Perry.
No, although it is a good song.
Is that the one that has literally fireworks out of her boobs in that whole thing?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
I was just staring at boobs the whole time in that video. So
She likes to do things with her boobs in videos, I think.
Hey, I like to do
She had
things with my
cupcakes on her
boobs.
boobs on that one video.
Oh, that's true.
I remember that
Yeah,
one. That was
yeah.
a nice video. It was a great song.
Of course you remember that one. Because there was a pretty woman with cupcakes on her boobs.
It's pretty hard to
What? We all
forget.
have dreams, and when you suddenly see the dream presented in
I
front
mean,
of you,
you know, if she wasn't a very attractive looking woman, I'm sure we would have remembered an ugly woman with cupcakes on her
Yeah,
boobs
probably
anyway.
would, yeah.
I have to admit,
Yeah.
Remember that video with the ugly chick
totally
with cupcakes on her
off
boobs?
topic. I will always remember when they first passed that law where women now were allowed to wear shirts optionally.
Oh, yeah, in
public
Ontario.
parks.
Yeah.
I always remember that. And why do I remember it? Because of some wonderful woman who weighed a couple of pounds, was a little elder in her years, and in the park, and all I see her is walking on by with no top, and it was one of those,
Labial movies.
wow, I didn't
Yeah.
know this happened.
Yeah, it's like the ones you want to see are not the ones you get to see. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
And I will admit, like, because when I was like 17, I think, when all this happened, 16.
Yeah, I
so,
think so, yeah.
don't get me wrong, I realized in old age that, hey, everybody gets fucking old age.
Sure.
Like, hey, I got droopy boobies now, too.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just one of those, like, yeah, being 16, 17, so excited because I'm expecting that I'm going to go to school and see all
I
my...
know. I was hoping that so fucking bad. All the
wasn't.
girls.
I wasn't at all.
Yeah, no. Not at all.
And I said, "Bitch."
No, I thought the same thing. I'm like, oh, does this mean girls
Yeah,
just gonna
yeah.
walk around with tops on?
Yeah.
It's like, is that allowed? It's like, and
Yeah.
that never happened.
And no, it never happened.
Still never happens.
Well,
It's
when
still
I-
like a unicorn moment if you see them
Well, yeah.
out in the wild.
But it also kind of makes sense to
Unicorn
me.
movement if you see him.
It makes sense to me
The
because
boobs.
even as a teenager, and especially now, am I going to walk around downtown with no shirt on?
No.
Well, that depends.
Unless you're that guy.
yeah, and are you the guy? Are you
the
on the
guy-
street
are
like
you-
you know
he's got
shooting
the
up the
mullet.
drugs?
No.
Oh.
But seriously, so there's that variety, and you do see them, unfortunately,
Sure.
still, people who have challenges. But it's also one of those things, like, even as a man, I know what my body looks like compared to the overall media.
Yeah, of
And
course.
so, as such, I don't want to expose it. So I can just as understand from a woman perspective how
Yeah,
their body
100%.
is, right?
well, women
100
also have
100%
women
is.
already
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
to compete with so many fucking
No, I definitely
horrible
agree.
things. Like you think about, like we take for granted that we can walk out and do whatever the hell we want anytime, day or night, and not be harassed for the most part. But like women, even if they are not on the
Is that
classically,
what we're talking
I
about?
mean,
I don't know,
this
beautiful
episode?
sexual.
We
Well,
can. We can
I
pivot
mean,
if you
yeah,
want.
so, but like, all I'm saying is they already got that to contend with, and then they're naked too. It's
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
Oh, it
I
would
see
be
where
a
you're
whole.
going.
It
But
would be
yes.
a whole can of fucking.
That
turbines.
being said,
Yeah.
it is legal, women. So if you wish to,
Well, see, I heard it was
You're-
repealed to
we'll bring
only being in
fireworks into
certain
it.
places like parks and beaches.
No, I don't think so.
No?
I think it's as long as it's not a private establishment. I think they're
Yeah,
allowed.
well, that's even like in a mall where they have
Yeah.
the signs and shit. Like, even a man
Same.
is not allowed
See,
to.
now what gets me is the signs that say no shirt, no shoes, no service.
Right.
So I can come in without pants and I'm
yeah,
good.
You're fine. Yeah, no problem.
You know
Because
what?
there's always like no pets, no rollerblades,
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
no backpacks, no shirt, no shoes.
Right.
Yeah.
There's never any
Thing about no pants.
no pants.
No pants.
Yeah,
Speaking of-
that's a very valid argument.
Short
Agreed.
pants or long pants. It's
Yep.
doesn't.
That's right.
You have made a very valid
AJ,
argument.
honestly, if you were to walk into a place with shoes and a shirt but no pants, I think that's deserving of fireworks.
Right.
I think so.
I think you're right.
so. I think so.
Nice one.
You like that? Yeah, I think so. Ba-doo, 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 ba-doo. So-
If I ever did that,
Fucking
it'd be
Roman
fireworks
candles.
coming out of my bum.
That's right. It's
Oh,
just like-
Roman candles.
Yes, I love it.
Oh, the-
So let's talk about fireworks and our fun with them, history with them, and what we like and what we don't like about them. We're not going to talk about the general history of fireworks. You want to know that? Go to Wikipedia. There's a whole fucking thing
Chinese
about
people.
It. Yeah. I mean,
I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong.
You're
It's
not
just
wrong
how
either.
you phrase it.
No, I'm wing.
you are wig. Yeah, that's like.
Oh my word!
Yeah.
Fireworks.
Yeah, fireworks. Does anyone have an early memory, like the first memory of fireworks?
Oh, wow.
I have to admit, my first memory of fireworks was actually more with my mom, and this is more back in the day. We lived in Stratford, and we would actually drive to London to what I now know as Fanshawe Park, but when I was a kid, I had no clue. Because back in the day where you would do the drive-in, not drive-in, but you would drive to the park, find a spot to park in, and they would shoot the fireworks.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah, I think we did that. God, I think it was on the May 2-4, but it may have been Canada Day. I honestly can't remember. But yeah, I can remember always looking forward and loving that every moment. It was one of those I loved them.
No, I can't specifically. They just always were. It was because we live where I grew up is like a lake town, right? So they'd always do the fireworks over the lake.
Oh, that'd be pretty.
And it was just a thing.
Yeah.
That happened. It wasn't ever usually. It was. I can't say it wasn't a big deal, quote unquote, but it was never a big deal because it was expected.
Yeah, you expected.
Yeah, so they'd always have the big show and making pictures out of fireworks and shit like that.
Nice.
One year they did the Canada Flag.
Yep.
I think that was like Canada's like 150th birthday or something shit like that. They did that.
Yeah.
But I don't ever remember like the first time I was like, holy crap, fireworks. That's what those are. Realize what they were. They just always were.
Yeah.
They just always have been.
They were there when I was born. They will be there when I leave.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah.
True story.
Yeah.
Well, they might not be there when you leave,
Maybe
but we'll
not,
get to that
we'll
maybe.
figure that.
I
We'll
mean,
set some off.
Yeah,
after,
I've seen. Always fire, but never. We were never a had fireworks family.
I grew into that. I have to admit,
was, yeah.
but because my mom moved out to the farm, I got older, was able to get them. Shan, my wonderful wife, her father has been selling fireworks forever.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we would get
Always a
nice,
discount.
inexpensive discount, and we would essentially, give him, $100, he'd give us $200 worth of fireworks,
Right.
and we would have some great fun out there. And since my mom lived out in the farmland, it was just a pew, pew, pew,
Yeah,
pew,
go
pew.
nuts. Have fun.
It was good times
For sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are probably some of the best personal shows I've ever done.
Yeah, I guess because my dad was a forest firefighter. Maybe we lived in a bushy area.
Yeah.
Right. So
Well, you do have to be safe with it because again, you always hear stories about people doing the pow pows with the magic rockets and all that.
Yeah, Roman candles.
Roman candles. Thank
yeah.
you. Yeah.
But even in Kenora, in town, you're at risk of starting a forest fire.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we were
Super bushy.
an actual forest city.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I thought you guys were just a bush town.
Same thing.
This is the same thing?
It's a forest. You're in the bush. You're in the forest.
Fair.
You're in the forest. You're in the bush.
Well, the bushes are just properly
So
trimmed.
what
and
you're
the forests
basically
are-
saying is essentially Kenora's London.
No.
Same thing, right?
No. Not at all.
No? Okay.
No,
Not at
London's better, of course.
Not at all. I mean, Kenora's not great, but socially, no. Socially, it's on the same level. Environmentally, no.
Way better.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Great.
But fireworks.
Yeah.
Fireworks. Yeah. I feel like, and I'm sure I might have seen them beforehand, but my earliest memory was Canada Day in Ottawa. And I remember that fireworks display when I was a kid, and that was just fucking mind blowing. It's again, like you said, AJ, like fireworks have kind of always been around, but I remember that was like a big deal and seen it like that before. And I feel like almost every display I've seen since then fails in comparison. I could be very wrong. It's just my memory
it's your
of them.
memory.
Yeah, I
for
don't
sure.
think I've seen a fireworks Sorry.
Canada Day Grand Band. Go.
I don't think I've
Hell
seen
yeah. Hell yeah.
a local fireworks display as big as some of the ones I saw back home. Because I can't compare. Like, I mean, I've seen the one at Disney World.
Oh yeah.
And so
How's that one?
It's just a lot of fireworks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wow.
Do they do Disney characters and things?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah,
We go.
it was. I mean, it was cool, but so yeah, obviously everything under that is gonna pale. But
Yeah.
locally,
Mm-hmm.
the ones you would go and see regularly on your May 2-4s or your Canada Days, yeah,
Yeah.
just
I don't know. From my perception, they have gotten better over the years. Like
Right.
even doing the ones just at home, or the ones you just buy.
Yeah.
Like I have to admit, like compared to what I remember, because I remember Roman candles and pop. Like
Yeah,
those are
that
two
was it.
choices.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Now you can like get the full boxes that do the full shows. Like
Get those like ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the neighbors last night actually did that. We went over to the Western Fair parking lot.
yeah,
And they had like, $200 worth of your
Yeah.
store bought fireworks and did that. And yeah, it was all right. I guess I'm also not. I don't care. I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't care. Somebody's like, "Hey, want to see the fireworks?" I'm like, "Eh."
Like how big's the crowd?
Like, ooh.
you and my daughter we get along great.
Yeah.
My daughter's like, wait, I don't want it, but come on, fireworks. Yeah, I'm playing my game.
But because it's just, it is kind of one of those unless I guess it's going to be some sort of orchestrated thing, some sort of timed event. Maybe there's
Yeah,
music that goes along with it.
Right.
Once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Fair.
Man.
Fair.
You've seen it's just.
I know you hear.
It's just loud colors in the sky.
You'll hear city budgets they spent. 250,000, 300,000, 400,000 on this display, and it's like, I mean, did it look much different than the?
Well, I have to admit,
100,000
I
display?
think
Yeah,
it's one of those
no,
things that's going
I-
to change here in London.
Yeah. Why
Yeah.
so?
I think it will actually become a reality here in London where they'll actually probably ban local fireworks.
So I think there's an alternative. Oh yeah, you're probably right, but I see there being an alternative.
What's that?
The whole drone display thing that's happening now,
Yeah,
where people are
but I mean,
programming drone lasers.
That's a
and
lot
such.
of money.
It is, but eventually, I think that's what we'll see replace.
Oh,
'Cause, yeah, they-
fireworks.
things.
Okay, I
Well,
got
yeah.
you.
because they've been doing that a lot with you see it a lot at like Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
And the Pepsi logo.
yeah.
And stuff like
I mean,
that.
it's
Made out of
expensive
drones.
now, but I mean,
Nice.
drones are not expensive anymore. So it's just a matter of
those
time.
kind of drones, maybe.
Probably.
Because they have to have
Plus
some
the
sort of
expertise
computer
and everything
Yeah, yeah,
else.
yeah.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean, one guy's got to sit there and program
it all
all
together.
these fucking drones, right? It's
But
not,
eventually,
it's not 400 fucking dudes with remote controls.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's just
Right.
written in BASIC or something. It'll be fine.
yeah, it's no problem. No problem.
yeah, C plus plus backspace negative dot Q. What he said.
Yeah, that's
don't
right.
know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I have to admit, I don't think I've ever seen these. I have to go look up a video of them.
They're interesting.
It's neat.
Yeah,
It's really cool because they can make 3D fucking
Yeah.
objects and shit.
relatively quiet.
I'm picturing this in my brain, and I'm quite intrigued. Yeah.
Yeah, imagine like laser celestials dancing all in the sky.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of what they look like.
I'm
Yeah,
sure they're more
yeah.
LED than laser, but
Yeah.
but they
I
might
guess
do a
probably would
I
be.
guess if they could do because you have to do a mist in order for the laser
Sure,
to be seen,
yeah,
and you can't
yeah.
point it down.
Yeah, and they might do something like that for certain
No,
displays.
it's
but
definitely
you're
all
probably
LED.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's definitely all LED. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's neat that they're doing that. I could see that being the next.
You
thing.
went from it's lasers to it's
LED.
definitely
Definitely
LED,
LED.
in like one whole.
But
sentence.
well, I mean, you're right. They could do some sort of misting effect or some sort of smoke effect, but chances are,
I think we've discussed this, but yes, laser light shows. Fuck yes.
Oh, like Laser Floyd.
Fucking right, man.
Oh, I miss those.
This Tool show I saw, that was the best fucking laser light show.
Well,
I've
you
ever seen
have
in
to
my
live
life.
somewhere where there's a planetarium.
Ah, yes, you
Yes,
need a
you-
planetarium. That's
that is
right.
true.
That's
You have
true.
to go to the
That's
planet
true.
area.
Area.
That's true. Yeah.
We used to
see a
have
light
one,
show.
at least in Ontario, but it is long
Oh
gone.
God, when was
They used to do those all the time at the Museum of Men and Nature in Winnipeg
Yeah,
Nice.
because they have a planetarium,
because nothing
Planetarium.
nothing says nature like lasers.
right? Well, it's man. Man in nature.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? So-
Yeah, us just shooting trees with lasers. That's what man in
Yep.
nature boils down. to. Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, it is entertaining to do
It
this.
is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to fireworks, I'm with you, AJ, in the sense that like I can't really. I mean, I'll go see if it's like a big hubbub. I want to check it out, but ultimately, I feel like it does kind of fall in the same things I've seen prior. However, when it's a chance to light them myself,
So I have to admit,
I'm pretty
yeah.
down for that.
I've actually grown out of that personally.
Yeah.
And again, I'm more now on the fun side where last night we went out and didn't do true fireworks. Just Curtis had some fun with some little, the flares and other
Sure.
things, little pops and snaps and all those fun things. He did it all.
Nice.
Yep. So I just stood, helped him pick up, made
Like father,
sure.
like son.
Yeah. Well, it was more just because it's one of those funny things. We're in the school, not in the school because that's wrong, but in
Right.
the park beside the school. Lots of room, nothing bad. It wasn't just us setting them
That's
off.
private property. You can't do that.
Yeah, actually can. It's public. It's
No,
fully
it's
valid.
private. You can't do that.
No, totally allowed.
It's owned by the school. You can't do
No,
that.
no, we're not in the school zone. We're outside in the public park area.
Oh, okay.
That the school happens to be surrounded.
That public park is
Nope.
is owned by
Nope, it's all
the
good.
city.
We are totally.
You don't own it.
No one owns it.
Along with a bunch
I
of our
own it.
neighbors. Anywho, long story short, I have a great
No.
time setting all these things
Long
off.
story
And what I
longer.
still love is that random children, as Curtis is trying to light up, and this happened just once, but last night, he's lighting it, the spark goes, and some random kid starts running towards it going,
What
oh,
the fuck?
firework! And I'm just like, kid, what the fuck?
That is some bad parenting right there.
Well, there were no parents around, but it's just one of
Oh,
those,
even worse.
like, dude.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You guys ever get those little ones that were called black cats?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
You ever take a one and put it underneath like a drink cup? Like drink cup you get at McDonald's or something like that, and watch it explode.
No. I don't think
No,
I've
but
ever
my
did it.
dad would.
So fucking cool.
When we were young, we would go and use the washroom and sit on the toilet. My dad would light a black cat and throw it underneath the bathroom door.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
It's so hilarious if it's not you.
That's hilarious.
Wow. That's
Here's
just
a-
wrong on so
Uh-huh,
many levels.
uh-huh.
I
No
don't
way, that's hilarious.
My dad had the warped
Wow.
of sense of humors for
Oh
sure.
man, my dad would have got along. 'Cause
Oh, I'm yes.
My dad had quite the warped sense. We could have a whole episode about
You can definitely- all of our dads had pretty fucking warped senses
the
of humor.
trauma that we suffered from our
Absolutely.
dads.
Yeah, that is definitely an episode. We could probably do like
none
a
of
good
them had
3
to do
hours
with
on.
fireworks for me though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does I guess the whole CAS thing that has there's a statute of limitations.
It does.
It
Yeah.
runs out at 18.
Yeah, I think
right?
so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then
I don't think they're gonna come after your dad now. I think you're fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you imagine? Sir, 1986. There was this one moment. We're gonna have to take you to CAS jail now.
Yeah.
Or they come. They come.
We're
to
gonna have
take,
to take your
they
kid
come to
away.
take
Yeah,
you
I'm
to
gonna take
custody.
you away.
Take you to Marymount. the fuck? What the hell? I gotta go to work, man. I'm sorry. You gotta stay here.
Yeah,
We're gonna set up
Send you to some
visitations
foster
for you.
parents.
That's right.
I gotta go to a foster wife. What the fuck?
Foster one.
Foster dog.
Yeah, well, since you insist.
Yeah.
So that's all these. That's
She
what these
welcomes you
foster
in.
dogs people are talking
Yeah.
about.
She's got like some homemade carrot cake muffins for you. It's like, oh, come on in. It's gonna be okay. You
And
make
then
up your
turns
little
into
room
fucking
for you.
misery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, hilarious.
Nice.
But yeah, so I'm very familiar with black cats. To say
Yeah.
the least.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking about putting it under a McDonald's cup and
Yeah.
blowing it up, but that's not blowing up some kid's
No.
psyche.
No, yeah.
No, I would say
The way that it shreds the cup to end the story is very cool.
yeah,
The
I'll have
cup
to
like
check
flies
this
like
out.
6 feet in the air, and then when it come back down, it was all like
like a banana peel.
no, it was like shredded like around like in a spiral.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
okay.
was fucking wild.
Oh, that makes sense.
It was neat.
Eh,
The way
intriguing.
the
That's
packed.
cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
One time, I
In
didn't do this.
Band camp.
No, I was at high school. One time at high school, this kid put
Did you shove a flute up your pussy?
no,
Okay.
no, a black cat
Oh, okay.
up my pussy. And then
I
the
put a saxophone in my
no,
ass.
this one kid, his fucking douche knuckle, stuffed
Oh no.
a black cat in a cigarette, and then this kid came up and asked for a cigarette.
No, he fucking did.
He did. He did.
What is wrong with
I,
that
I swear to
psycho?
God, it wasn't me.
That's wrong.
No,
on
legit,
so
it wasn't
many-
me.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did it, and the dude that bummed the cigarette was my girlfriend's brother,
Okay.
and the fucking Looney Tunes fucking light the cigarette. Fucking thing happened, and yeah, he like scratched his cornea.
Of
and
course.
fucked
Oh
shit
my
up.
God.
that sucks.
Yeah, that's not cool.
That's
Yeah,
not
that's
cool
not
at
cool.
all.
That's
No.
not cool.
Like fun with fireworks, not danger with fireworks.
Right?
Yeah.
You know.
So yeah,
Well,
man.
with anything like that, yeah.
And
For
lucky
sure.
it was just very minimal. Like it wasn't permanent damage to his fucking eyeballs or nothing.
Sure.
It
It was
could
just
have
like
been.
scratched the outside
Yeah,
and
it
stuff.
could have
So
been.
Yeah, I would say all of our dumbassness with fireworks growing up, Dave, were all kind of, stupid, but accidental stupid. Not
Yeah.
let's be malicious.
Yeah.
you
with
guys
our-
never shot Roman candles at each other?
No, we definitely shot Roman candles, not at each other.
No, we would hold
no.
them and shoot them
Yeah,
up, but
yeah,
I
never
knew-
had.
yeah, we
Yeah.
used to have Roman candle fights.
No.
No, nothing like that. And you know what? I didn't even really realize that was a thing until that movie with Ed O'Neill and that kid, Dutch.
Oh, Dutch.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dutch, and they
yeah.
started doing that. I was like, oh, yeah, I guess you could shoot
Oh,
Roman
yeah,
candles
we
at
used to
each
do that all
other.
the time.
Yeah, no, I never thought about doing that. Model rocket engines, that was, and that's not really fireworks, but it's kind of sort of fireworks.
Oh, that was one of the dumb moments in life.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Why don't you tell our 20s of fans?
So you're
About
not
that.
shooting Roman candles at each other, but you're.
Oh,
shooting
this is-
No,
model
no,
Have we
rockets.
not told you the story?
No,
I
I
don't
think
know.
we
Maybe-
have.
maybe
This is
not.
like my favorite. Like,
Yeah,
this is so
we were
dumb.
being dumbasses.
Yeah.
I don't remember why, but we were tearing the rockets up, put it
Yeah,
into
there was a
plastic
reason we
bag.
did it.
I don't remember the why.
Did we run out of batteries?
I can't remember. Maybe we ran out of something.
Yeah, we ran
Either
out of
way.
something. And this was your brilliant idea.
Yeah, we just
to-
wanted to light them off to have a good show, and so we put it into a bag. Couldn't light it though because the wind was too strong. It was the middle of winter, so I stuck my hand in, lit my lighter, and finally it went off while my hand was in the bag with the model rocket.
Hand engulfed in fucking flames.
No.
Yeah, little shards,
And
blood. I got scars still
I'll
to this
never
day.
forget the look on his face. It was just like,
I still have my hand.
I did something kind of
no,
stupid.
but real
like that
quickly,
once.
this guy's a trooper. We had a date to go to Microplay and play video games, and his hand is fucked. I'm like, dude, we gotta go play video games. I'm like, okay. I'm like, stick your hand in the snow. I was like, okay. So he sticks his hand in the snow as his healing measures, and then we went and
Played video games.
for a few hours. Yeah.
Yep.
That's either a trooper or a dumbass.
Oh well, yeah. Either way,
Call
yeah,
them A
yeah.
and B. I'll
Yeah.
agree.
But yeah, dumbass moment for me. Somebody learnt me that you could take a Bic lighter and a pop bottle and empty some gas into the pop bottle
Oh
and then
no!
light
Yeah.
the and go like a kind of jet engine.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I had my thumb. I lit it like
I
and then
got
my
you.
thumb was right under where the fucking flame would come out.
Yeah.
And yeah, burnt the top of my thumb.
Pretty good
Nice.
too, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I bet you
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was no fun.
I could be wrong, but I think BJ Carlos, I think one time he went to go throw a black cat, and as he was going up, it literally exploded
Oh
in his hand.
no!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
Yeah, and the fucked up part is all of the shrapnel did not leave his hand.
Yeah, he was roughed.
Yeah, he was roughed up pretty good for a good few weeks.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think I've had anything ever. I've seen people I've seen a dude fucking around with a lighter, and he was fucking around with it too much. And you know how they tell you like don't keep it lit too long.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you shouldn't do that
It'll
because it
melt.
went pop.
Yeah.
It blew up in his hand.
Yeah. The plastic ones would melt
Yeah.
potentially.
That's true. Yeah,
Or
yeah.
the ones where you can take off the little metal thing and fuck with the
flame.
gas.
Yeah.
Oh
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
fuck
We used to
with
do that
gas.
all the time.
Yeah, and it like shoots fireballs and shit like that.
You
Yeah.
can't even adjust them anymore, can you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you can?
can.
Okay,
Oh, fuck
cool.
yeah, you can.
Yeah,
Yeah, she started shooting fireballs, and then the lighter caught on fire,
yeah. Yeah.
and then it melted.
I remember one
What
time I would try to do the whole thing.
That's
where
kind of
you-
like a firework, right?
It is.
Yeah, yeah.
It is. It's a
we would
style.
always do the whole like offload the butane in your mouth and then. let
Oh
it
yeah,
come.
yeah,
Sure.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
lost my facial hair once.
I have
Oh,
to
that
admit,
was-
I
I
was
haven't
always
done
too
that.
shit.
Yeah.
I was always too.
I haven't done that since I was able to grow facial hair. So I never lost facial hair.
Yeah, it was silly.
No,
silly
yeah, I would
funness.
never. I have to admit this. Never,
No.
ever. Nope.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
good
think.
times.
I mean, Max enjoyed the fireworks that were put on last night, so I don't know. I'd probably get them again.
I
Maybe
honestly,
set
I
'em
mean
off
this
in my backyard.
fully, truthfully. For 2 years straight, we've been doing this now. Grand Bend, the Canada Day fireworks in Grand Bend are fucking.
I don't want
amazing.
to go. I
Kinda
don't
wanna
want to
check
go. I don't want to go somewhere where I'm gonna get in a fucking traffic jam.
No, that is
or
true.
have
Yes.
to worry about dealing
true.
with fucking
not
drunk
the
ass
fun time.
people. Or no, I don't want to.
Well,
no,
the nice thing is,
no.
so far we haven't had to deal with drunk ass people. I have had to do the very polite youngins behind me say, "I don't mind you doing your marijuana, but hey, try to be
Oh, yeah,
outside of
yeah.
the groups of peeps." Like,
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
like-
step off. Do you think come back?
I
You
can
know?
see
Yeah.
enough fireworks going off. Like last night, I could see enough going off in surrounding communities and neighborhoods from my fucking front lawn.
yeah, and I
Oh,
get
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I do get that. It's just it's one of those. Fuck, the shows are always so amazing, and since they have the
Uh-huh.
water and everything. To be honest, let me rephrase this: any place that's setting off fireworks where you get to sit on like a beach and they're shooting them on the water,
Yeah,
go and watch those. Because
Again,
nothing obstructions. It's just beautiful show.
yeah.
Okay,
I'm
AJ.
so incredibly indifferent. Like it's just meh.
Yeah.
Again, maybe it's because I grew up in a place where you could
you see
sit
it.
in front of a
Yeah,
giant
yeah.
body of water.
You know what? That's
On
a
a
valid
beach
argument.
or-
You grew up because to me, even though I love Fanch, I don't even think they do it anymore. But
I
back
don't
when
know
they
if they
did
do.
it, I enjoyed the show. But if you got a horrible spot, there was always trees in the way, this
Right,
in the way,
right.
that
Oh,
in the
so
way.
yeah, like where I grew up, where they would do it on the lake is you had like, I don't want to say 360 degrees because eventually you're gonna have lake. But I mean, yeah, maybe even because you could go out to an island.
Yeah.
You could go sit in your boat. You could sit on a beach. You could go to the top of a hill.
Okay, so you
could,
yeah.
You
always
could,
got a
you could
good
see these
spot.
fucking fireworks.
And this is what I get to
anywhere.
experience in Grand Bend. For me,
Yeah.
this was brand new, and I love it.
Yeah.
And the best thing was we found a great spot last year where it's not quite as popular because it's not on the main beach; it's on the side beach.
Oh, nice.
and the way that they were shooting them, it was like directly above us the entire fucking
Oh,
time.
that's cool.
Oh, it was so much fun.
See, I would check that out. I would try that. I'm always looking for.
I'd go for
new-
my kid,
Yeah,
but
I'm looking for a new firework experience to see if it does do better than what I know them to be.
Yeah.
Remember when like the Toronto docks were like a destination for the Benson and Hedges? Yeah, which I'm
cigarettes.
sure definitely not a sponsor. of
you
our
should
podcast.
start. I suggest, be the change you want to see. All right.
Okay.
I suggest getting a group of fellers, maybe ladies if they want to join
Sure,
too.
why not?
You'd have
Yeah.
more options with what I'm put. And you get fireworks and you put them in your buttholes. And with the ladies, you have other options too.
Oh my
You
god.
can have, that could be
Oh,
like
boy.
a double bang, right?
I mean, if you do it right.
out of each side, in front of Rhea. So, and that's could be
So
how you
I have
level
to
it
admit,
up.
we all know this, I'm
Oh,
sure.
Lord.
This has already been done. And with that demonstration, no thank you.
Yeah, no,
Because they did that on
Jackass.
Jackass.
Yeah, we've
No,
seen
but
that.
the only one. That was only one guy.
But
Yeah.
that's all we needed to see.
No, yeah.
And
That
he tied the bottle
demonstration-
rocket to his penis.
Yes.
And
But
lit
it
it
was
off.
stuffed in his ass.
But
He
I'm
did
not
that
talking
too.
about that.
Yeah, no.
That's fine. And I'm not
Watching
talking
that
about bottle
once.
rockets.
And the fact that I still love this about society in this time.
And he
today.
didn't have like and going off synchronized with the music. This is the show you have to put on, not just some dumbass stuffing a bottle rocket up his tuchus, lighting it off. You have to
that's
be fucking
ridiculous.
creative.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna. I don't mind being creative with them. I will agree with you on this. It'd be great to have the firewalks shooting off behind me as I'm dancing in my nude,
fireworks.
flinging my dick around, and everybody's enjoying the show.
Sure.
But I will not put it into my bum hole.
Fair.
Well, you put
Yeah.
it in your dick hole.
No, thank you.
Then
sir.
you're
No.
fired.
Yeah, no.
You're fired.
Then you're fired.
Oh, that's too
Took his
bad.
job.
Then you're fired.
Shucks.
Good job.
It's just me and Chris.
Wait, what? No, I don't know.
There was this one time when you were high on mushrooms and I got you to sign something and you're like, and what it was
It doesn't sound like he was high.
a million-year contract.
a million-year
Yeah,
contract.
Yeah, a million-year contract stating that whenever I wanted to put on a show that had to do with buttholes
Uh-huh.
and fireworks,
Oh.
you were in.
Is that why you got that thing in the paper where you're changing my name to Butthole Fireworks Guy? Is that?
Butthole Fireworks McGee.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
As a matter of fact.
Well, all I know is for like the sake of danger, you're supposed to have piles of sand everywhere.
Well, you have
So-
piles.
Well, I just put piles of sand on my ass so that way I don't.
You
know,
already have piles.
no,
That's
it's
why I
not
asked you
sand.
to stop using Preparation H.
Yeah. Start or stop.
Stop.
Okay.
Preparation gets rid of the
Well, I'll
piles.
tell you this, man.
Wow, we've really just wow.
I know.
Gets rid of
we've
swollen
deep-ended this one.
hemorrhoids.
I'm definitely going to load up on it now if I'm going to launch fireworks from my ass. That's for sure.
So you have a
That's for sure.
smooth
Could you
surface-
imagine?
a smooth surface to launch from?
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Could you imagine if like you were a mutant in the X-Men world and that was your fucking mutant ability was to shoot fireworks from your ass?
That would be inconvenient,
So
and only for one
inconvenient.
reason: you would have to turn around to do it.
You would.
If you could shoot fireworks out of your pee-pee hole, and you
Little
were
bit better
like,
Then you
control.
can aim. Yeah.
right, then yeah.
I just feel like every time you go to the bathroom, you don't want to eat spicy food or anything like that. It's just gonna
Oh,
be
that would be dangerous. Talk about like you'd have a real life episode of South Park going on there with the explosive diarrheas.
exactly
Mm.
known as chamber ass. No, I don't know.
Ah, ba-dum-bum.
It is, yeah.
I guess technically explosive diarrhea is a form of firework.
Well, yeah, my experience.
Yeah.
That doesn't work for me though.
No.
So it's a fire doesn't work.
It's
To fire.
It's a fire doesn't work. Fire don't work.
Gotcha.
It don't work.
It's a fire don't work for me.
No, I don't need that.
That's a
No.
good call. The
thank you.
name firework. That is interesting. I have no clue about why we call them fireworks.
Because they lit it on fire and it worked.
My guess are works as in the nature of these devices and fired because you light them on fire. I don't fucking know.
I love.
I'm not a Chinese.
He's not
expert.
a Chinese historian.
I'm not. Yeah, like I told you, I already
Maybe
told
it's
people to go to
one of those
Wikipedia.
bad translation things.
Maybe.
Like
Well,
you know
it's a
when you
fine
get like
look.
the
Hmm.
you get the instructions from like Denmark,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's like put the turny tingy in the boffin doofer. now use your crescent English muffin.
Crescent English muffin.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, definitely. fireworks at my ass. What?
Yeah,
Anyways,
nice.
Yeah. So
But I do have a question then. So based on our lovely, very deep conversation,
yeah.
what is your perspective on the whole, at least here in London, because I hear it seems to be something that is going to happen where they're going to not allow them anymore in London.
Like professional fireworks or personal
No,
fireworks?
So my
personal.
suspicion will be personal only. So
Probably
if it's
within the next couple
professional,
of years. I
yeah.
think you're right.
yeah. Because again, it seems to be something like I remember way back in the day, it was very much, yeah, you shouldn't, yeah, you shouldn't. But now
Now
it
they're
does
trying-
seem to be very much more.
As a safety
Yeah.
concern, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm of two minds.
From the safety standpoint, yeah, probably not.
I don't like the idea of restricting people from doing that, but we've already sort of restricted people as is. So from a safety perspective, because there's a lot of people that think they should light fireworks and they don't know how to light fireworks. Mind you, how often do we hear of?
Well, that's just
Major
it. Like,
dangers.
I can't.
Yeah, I
think,
guess there weren't any like
Yeah. I can't.
sirens in my area last
Yeah.
night.
Yeah,
Like,
so
that's just
like,
And it's only
I don't know.
the
But
2
people are
weekends
also,
a year.
I think people are also wanting to ban them because of the whole fireworks scare dogs thing.
yeah,
Which, I mean,
I-
had you seen my dog last night when all the fireworks were going off, you would have thought motherfucker was dead.
yeah. Jackson
I had
did the
to
result.
poke him to make sure he was alive.
Yeah.
He wasn't like he did shit.
Jackson was more courageous than anything. He was like, "What the fuck's going on?" Hey, no, he wasn't freaking out. He wasn't losing his mind. Or
Right.
anything.
Well, no,
Just
everybody's different on that front. So that
Yeah.
one. So I have to admit, for me personally, what I think we should actually do, at least with the city and overall, allow the fireworks, but have designated zones.
yeah,
Designated firework areas.
Yeah.
And again, going back to the safety standpoint, like if you lit it off in your backyard and it went in the wrong spot and it lit your neighbor's garage
Yes.
on fire, and then the garage lit the house on fire, and then the house lit your house on, like
Yeah,
that's a
and that's very rare.
that's a
'cause
French Fry Tuesday.
Yeah, yeah. and to be honest, the types of fireworks that most people can buy, including myself, like the standard people fireworks, they are fairly anything is possible, but of course, but
They're
it's
pedestrian.
unlikely.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have to
yeah.
have a license to get the other fireworks.
Exactly, the real
I-
ones that we love, those
Yeah.
ones you need the super
Like-
license and everything. Yes.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I don't know if it's the wisest idea to light them off from your backyard.
Yeah.
And I understand it's your property, yada yada. But I like the idea of a designated spot. The
Yeah.
only thing I don't like is how do we all decide on what are designated spots?
Oh, sorry. I mean it
That's
just
the
as
challenge.
Dog parks.
public parks.
Parks.
No, I just public parks.
Yeah.
But public parks are sometimes too wooded. There's
And the
too many
problem
trees.
is that works for, like,
going down to
London.
going down to Vic Park. No, because there's too many trees.
Oh yeah. Good
Yeah.
point.
Okay. And sorry, you're right. So sorry. One clarification.
Right. So
Public parks.
parking lot.
Yeah, the challenge with parking lots is if you're able to get whomever is the owner, because now you get the
Right.
responsibility if somebody hurts
Privatized.
themselves.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Right.
Right.
Insurance.
So no.
nonsense.
To me, it's just public park.
Yeah.
Public park.
But again, public park, too many
with
trees.
no trees. Designated public park. So,
Yeah.
I love the look I just got.
So
I'm not-
one park. You're gonna do it at one park.
Oh, there's lots of parks where you don't have trees all around it.
Yeah, there's lots of that out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially
Where?
London.
Where?
Well, the school park that I just described.
I'm thinking of like all the ones that I can think of, and I'm like, nope, trees. Nope, trees.
Well,
no,
there
there's.
are
I think there's
trees.
so I think from London's perspective, there are enough parks that what Dave's talking
Yes.
about could definitely work. However, my thing is, that's our city. I don't know what
Oh,
that
yeah.
would be like in other
Toronto?
cities.
That's
Yeah, I don't know.
zero-
Yeah,
where
but
the
they're not
fuck-
doing it federally. They're doing it locally.
Yeah, I
it's,
just
it's
mean
going to be a
local.
bylaw.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
a bylaw for the city.
Yeah.
That's my
But
perspective.
no,
'Cause,
yeah, city parks are probably a
yeah,
good.
city
place to
park,
start.
and again, designated city
Yeah,
parks,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right. So that's the way I call it as the city.
And you have to have all the safety features. That
No,
you blah,
no, no,
blah,
no,
blah,
no,
blah.
no, no. It's designated city parks that
Mm,
the city calls out. That's all,
mm,
right? Who sets them off? You do.
right.
How do you manage this? You do it with your community.
Hmm.
Work it out.
Yeah, that's a good
Right.
point. Yeah.
Like it's just that simple from my perspective.
Hmm.
Because again, there are regions. Kintor, they banned it. You are not allowed.
Yeah,
Zero
that's happening.
allowance. 0, 0, 0.
I think that's
Is that one
bullshit.
of the worlds in Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, kid door, kid door, kid door. Kill him. Wait,
Yeah.
no, that's
So I just know from there it's a 0. But here in London, my
yeah,
thought is,
I think it does infringe on freedoms by telling nobody can light fireworks. I think it's also kind of silly that you can only buy them at certain times a year. Too.
I actually look at it. No, it doesn't infringe at all because it is it impacts your community when you use it. So no,
yeah,
that
but so
would-
does
that's-
alcohol, and yet,
but there's lots of rules around alcohol.
but not really.
Yeah, there is.
Not that
You
many.
have to be 19. You can't be.
There are, and Dave, you're both right because
we know that.
because yes, there's
Say that again.
I'm more right.
there's a
but-
gajillion
No, I'm all right.
there's a gajillion laws around it, but they're never enforced.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
like being drunk in public, you're not actually allowed to leave a bar drunk.
Right.
That's bad on the bar's part. They could get a fine, and then you could get arrested because now you're publicly intoxicated.
And it
Yes.
happens all the time.
Well, yeah, of course, it happens
All the
all the time.
Yeah.
It goes down
Now, I
Richmond
will
on a
admit,
Friday night.
you
Yeah,
are
exactly.
completely correct about the law. I think we made that law, and I mean we as in society,
Uh-huh.
so that way when you see some drunk asshole just being a jerk, but you can't really get him in trouble because he hasn't done anything super wrong, you got him on that.
Oh, that's okay then.
Mm,
Yeah, but to me, that's why we have that law. It's
sure.
not to really enforce, as long as you're
Well,
not
then
getting behind the wheel.
it shouldn't be drunk at public intoxication. It should be
You're being an asshole while you're drunk.
Yeah.
drunken assholification,
Yeah, why don't we have an asshole law?
right?
Well, because there's a perspective on asshole.
But is there?
Yes.
Like,
because then we would be
'Cause you're
sitting
often-
here doing this podcast with you.
That's fair. I'd be in jail all the fucking time. That's true. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because don't be wrong. There's asshole in the sense that you're trying to hurt somebody by feelings, that sort of thing. You're being an asshole.
Spectrum
And then there's
assholes.
asshole, or I'm just
then
expressing my opinion to you.
Everybody would be in jail because everybody's got an asshole.
That's true. Yeah.
My
Because
wife doesn't.
Because you
but-
could interpret it that way,
It's
right? Then
true.
she wouldn't be in jail.
Yeah,
You'd
yeah.
have those
Yeah.
mutants that didn't have buttholes.
Sorry,
right.
she has a butt. She has a
who
butt,
pooed out
but
her-
she doesn't
her
poop.
vagina.
That's it.
That's right. That's right.
But so then she'd go to jail because she has an asshole.
Well, she just said I do. It's not her fault.
So then she's
Yeah.
got 3 assholes.
Yeah, she was drugged that day, I think. She was like, oh, what? I do?
She's still
Okay,
drugged.
Yeah, that's how she gets
Oh,
through it
shit.
every day.
Right.
Dave has this indoor plant garden that he grows herbs and tomatoes
Right.
in, but it's actually like that old
Engineering.
that old school shit like Romeo and Juliet alchemist
Yeah,
kind of shit. That, like,
fucking murder leaf or some
Yeah.
bullshit. Yeah, whatever.
Wolfsbane,
Wolfsbane, yeah.
tiger's blood,
Hilarious.
and
Yeah. But I think, sorry, back to
Charlie
That's
Sheen's
fireworks.
sperm.
I think you're right, Dave. I think we're going to see our city and more municipalities start to ban fireworks entirely, which I don't necessarily agree with. But I think that will make way for this whole, we were talking about earlier, the drone
Yeah,
display things, because they're safer, they're blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah. You know
I think
what I mean?
I really think it's going to come down to cost at that point,
Sure. Yeah.
right? Like I think it'll be like wait another year and we'll see how much that whole drone thing costs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, wait, like they'll want it
Once
to
it
come
low,
close
yeah,
to that.
Yeah,
yeah.
To that.
If they can get like half the same display for same price as, whatever they spend on
Because
a
the
fireworks
novelty,
display, then,
the
yeah.
novelty will help the lack of show
Mhm.
And
with
then-
the cost.
yeah,
right?
and
if
my
it- like you were saying, if it only
understanding
costs half is
is that these are programmable.
They are, yeah.
Which
Oh,
means
yeah.
that you could start to build out your show, and you just need to increase your supply.
Right.
Like there will be versions that have new features or things.
Oh,
they
you'll
want.
Right.
you'll have companies dedicated to
Well,
doing
yeah,
this, right?
and that's the thing
Yeah.
is that when you do fireworks, I'm not knocking fireworks. I love fireworks,
Sure.
but you buy all these things, you set them off, great show. Okay, next year buy them all. and then-
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
you start to go down this path, you're now more that reuse. 'Cause
Yeah, yeah.
now
Well, that's
It
actually-
becomes more
yeah,
cost
that's-
effective as years go.
yeah, that's a really good point too.
Yeah.
And the materials that you use to make fireworks
Yeah.
could one day not be available.
well, plus
Right.
they are bad for the environment. I will agree.
Yeah,
I
that
do
too,
enjoy.
yeah,
I do enjoy.
black powder and whatnot,
Yeah, yeah.
sulfurs and stuff.
Like it has all the bad
but then,
stuff.
yeah, going back to the reusable, like you can have a guy fix a drone 100
Oh
times.
God, yeah.
Definitely.
Reprogram it,
Yeah.
update
Yeah.
it. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
So that's where one thing I will give on the drones, where once we can get to that place of affordability, you can reuse, reprogram,
I'll
update.
go on record as saying I would rather see that than a fireworks show right now.
Yeah.
I'd rather see a programmed drone show of cool.
I mean,
shit
that does sound like a really cool idea. I've never seen one.
rather than
Yeah.
fireworks just pop.
Yeah.
And the pop 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 pop. It's just loud.
Well,
That
no,
shit-
but
that shit's
again,
just
you can
loud.
still have that effect to a certain extent.
Right.
Like that's the nice thing.
Or I will like fireworks if there's a show where they have the drones and the fireworks and they shoot the fireworks at the drones.
Well, I was about to say, no. It's going to be the other way. This is going to start to grow. 5 years from now, we're going to go to a drone show because that's going to
Yeah.
be the big thing. It's just normal drone shows.
Yeah.
And we're going to go, they'll all pop up and then everything suddenly just stop. I'm like, what's going on? and then suddenly they go super red and they attack us.
Yeah,
and that's the start.
The AI, exactly.
Or
That's how
you
Skynet
have
starts.
a group of people who are so militant about fireworks that they have a protest
fuck.
outside one of those shows, and they just start shooting Roman candles
Candles
at the
at
drone.
Yes. The American?
Actually, to be honest,
Yeah, Trump supporters.
I guarantee you, when the drones become that sort of thing where they put it on shows, yes, somebody is going to attempt to shoot them.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
That's
BB
definitely
guns,
gonna
yeah.
happen.
this sort of thing. It will happen.
Absolutely.
I will do that.
Yeah. One thing I think is interesting about fireworks is even though, originated in China, every country in the world uses them for celebration. I think that's
Yeah, it is
interesting.
fairly common.
And
Yeah.
were they not created as a weapon originally?
I
believe they
think
were.
so. I'm not
I believe they were.
completely confident, but I think
I believe they were created as weapons.
Yeah.
I honestly
They
do not
were
know.
they were like missiles. They were
Mm.
like hand missiles.
Yeah. Well, fuck. So Roman candles shooting at each other was the right way to use them all along.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. That's something new, but also
Makes
old.
sense.
Shooting
Fish?
fire out of something phallic.
Yeah. That's right.
I do that quite often.
Definitely
Yeah.
invented by men.
Right.
You,
Definitely.
sir, if you're doing that, you need to get that shit checked out. That is called gonorrhea.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Well, do we want to talk any more about fireworks?
I feel I have nothing to say.
You got
I
nothing
think
else?
I covered my
Anyone
stuff.
got their favorite firework style?
Again, I wouldn't say.
The ones that go bang.
Yeah. What's funny is that actually, I do have a favorite. I lied.
Uh,
I always love the fireworks where they shoot up and you get the and then the
yeah, those are
Oh,
fun.
the
sparkles.
sparkly
Yeah.
ones.
God, I love those. Like,
Those are really fun.
if they ever did a show where they just shot those constantly, I would just be like, I want to go dance in them, even though I know
Yeah,
they
yeah,
would
yeah.
And
burn
there's
my
the
skin.
ones that look like Sideshow Bob's hair.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really like those. I don't care. I don't need the loud bang. I just need.
Well,
I love the.
I'm a fan of the delayed ones that go up and then they do their little sideshow Bob thing or whatever, and then you think they're done, and then you get like something like a few seconds later. With
Yeah.
not as big a bang, but
Yeah, I
nothing-
gotcha.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are fun.
They're nice.
I don't
You don't care.
care.
Yeah, I think it's interesting how they make those fucking things. That's intriguing.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by the process of making and setting off of fireworks.
Right.
I think it was Mythbusters or something, or some show on Discovery or some shit like that.
Back when it was Discovery.
But
Yeah.
back when you actually learned shit on those channels. Yeah, I remember seeing they have the big balls of fucking
Yeah.
powder and the different how they make the different colors using different metals and stuff like that, or different elements. I think they put a bunch of like copper in, and that's what makes blue or
Right.
green or something like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, shit like that. Like, yeah, that's cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
But I don't know. It's either the fact that people don't do it anymore, or it must be too expensive, or people are just fucking lazy. But you never get a show.
Mm-hmm.
Like you go to Fanshawe and you don't get a show. You don't get music. You don't get the synchronization. You don't get a fucking show. You just get
People
some dude
setting off
can-
fireworks.
hitting a button, boom. Okay, hitting a button, boom.
Yeah.
Okay, which one am I going to set off next? Hitting a button, boom.
Yeah.
I
You
will
know the
agree.
dude's just sitting in the bush with a fucking cigarette and a bush light
Yeah, no. So
and a fucking board with a bunch of nails on it.
you're
and a
right
car
about
battery.
you don't get the music, but I'm telling you, the Grand Bend one, that one.
All right.
Well, next time you go, you can
it'll
shoot
be-
a video of it for me.
See,
And
I'm
I'll
also one of
watch
those.
it.
I'm one of those people. I don't get why people take
I don't
videos
get
of
that
it.
either. Yeah.
You will. It's like trying to take a video of the sun going down,
Yeah.
or a lunar eclipse. Like, unless you have that super fucking crazy, you'll never capture how you feel.
And even if you did, it's not the same as being there, right? Like that's the whole point of those displays is
you have
for
to
the
be
moment.
there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Taking photos of them seems kind of silly.
Yeah.
You know. All right. Well, should we wrap this up?
Sure.
All
Since
right.
you've made your last point, let's
Yeah,
wrap this
that's
up.
right. Let's wrap this. Everyone else, shut up. We're done now. I've said my piece. No. And you out there, what are your thoughts on fireworks? Do you agree with us? Do you not agree with us? Do you think Grand Bend has a great display? What are your thoughts on fireworks? With your favorites? All that stuff. Let us know. We want to keep the conversation going. So please tell us your thoughts on fireworks in our comments, or check out our Discord server where we will chat on there about fireworks and other things at some point in time. If you like what we're doing, we got ourselves a little Buy Me a Coffee link. You can throw us a few bucks there to help pay for some drinks and the lights on in our studio and all that fun stuff. If you're not feeling so well in the mental department, we just want you to know You matter, not just to us, but to those around you. And it's important to talk about those things in your head because we all feeling weird up in the head. So if you can't talk to anybody that is around you, we are going to have links in our descriptions so you can seek out any conversational help you might need. But until next time, I've been Harvey.
I'm the Dave.
Baby, I'm a fire.
Okay, careful. We don't want to copyright.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm AJ.
And just like that, you got yourself sarcastically distracted. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Have a wonderful fireworky evening. Peace.
Take care, all.
Bye now.